Good day everyone, I'm Msthe and today I'm going to discuss to you about business model design process, agile development, and requirements and discovery definitions. What is business model design? A business model describes the value of an organization offers to its customers. It illustrates the capabilities and resources required to create, market, and deliver this value, and of course, to generate profitable, sustainable revenue streams. A business model design generally refers to the activity of designing a company's business model. It is a part of the business development and business strategy process and involves design methods. There are 9 building blocks that describe and assess a business model. These are the customer segments, value propositions, channels, customer relationships, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partnerships, and cost structure. There are 4 components of a business development. First is the company operations. This section of your business plan should answer the questions: who are you and why do you exist? Important components include your company's history, mission and vision, legal structure, leadership, and products or services. Second is the market analysis. What is a market analysis? A market analysis aims to anticipate or project the direction of prices or growth in a market. A market analysis of a stock, bond, or commodity market tries to forecast which way prices will go. Most analyses focus on what is to come, specifically they are forward-looking. However, some try to understand or explain why something has happened. People carrying out market analysis use technical data about the movement of, for example, the stock market or commodity prices. Sometimes market analysis requires studying fundamental data such as supply and demand or corporate earnings prospects. Third is the marketing plan. This section used to present specific sales and marketing plans and strategies. Lastly is the financials. If you own an existing business, you need to have an income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements. No matter how established your business, you need to provide a 5-year forecast that includes projected income statements. The business model acts as the blueprint of the business and the roadmap for its success, as it explains how the business creates and captures value through its decisions and processes. A proper business model helps you to figure out elements such as your business concept, what problem are you solving for whom, how you will create customer value, how your product or service will get to customers, how your business will stay competitive, and all revenue and cost you can anticipate. The next topic is about the agile development method. Agile product development refers to creating products with agile processes and techniques. We refer here specifically to hardware products, software products, or any combination of the two. The agile product development focuses on hardware products, which deliverables oriented towards developing specifications for a product to be manufactured. Example of this is the vacuum cleaner. Second is the software product. It deliverables oriented towards building the actual product. Example of this is the word processor and the online store. Third is the hardware with embedded software. Both varieties but embedded software may evolve within the bounds of a static hardware environment. Example is the cell phone, network equipment, analytical equipment for chemistry and biotech. Fourth is the hardware with associated software. Both varieties but associated software may evolve over time and may support multiple devices. Example of this is the laboratory equipment plus locally hosted or web-based software to control multiple devices. The Agile development has two methods. First is the Scrum development process. Second is the Kanban. In the next video, it will show you how these two differ from each other.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge Hut. We know that Kanban and Scrum both have some similarities, like in both frameworks, work is done iteratively, with a focus on reducing waste. And there are some differences as well. In this video, we will be looking at some of the differences between Kanban and Scrum. Roles and responsibilities. In Kanban, the roles of team members are not very clearly defined as they are in Scrum, whereas in Scrum, you will find that the roles of Scrum Master, Development Team, Product Owner are crystal clear to everyone. This is not the case with Kanban, as it offers more flexibility in terms of work, and the team is encouraged to work collaboratively. Delivery timelines. In Kanban, products and processes are delivered on the basis of needs. The needs of the process determine the delivery dates. On the other hand, in Scrum, deliverables are divided into sprints of a predefined time period. Every sprint ends with the delivery of a working product, which is then reviewed for further changes or further development. Work assignment and prioritization. Both Kanban and Scrum uses the pull technique to allocate new tasks, but the same technique is used in two totally different ways in each. In case of Kanban, it allows the team to pull new tasks only once the previous task is completed. New tasks are pulled as soon as there is a room for a new task to be pulled. Whereas in Scrum, tasks are pulled in batches. Pulling of a new batch of tasks happens only when the Scrum team has completed working on the current batch. Modifications. Kanban is more flexible as compared to Scrum, as changes can be made any time between the project. New work items can get added to the backlog and existing cards can get removed altogether based on prioritization, whereas in Scrum, changes are allowed only after the sprint is completed. Measurement of productivity. In Kanban, productivity is measured in terms of cycle time, or the amount of time it takes to complete the full piece of a project. Whereas in Scrum, production is measured in terms of velocity through sprints. Sprint velocity is the amount of work which a team can handle during a sprint. Best applications. Both Kanban and Scrum prove to be highly efficient in making quick deliverables and easy management of the project. But depending on the type of project, each has its own advantage. While Kanban is best for projects with widely varying priorities, Scrum is best for teams with stable priorities that may not change as much over time. So these were the differences between Kanban and Scrum. We hope that this video has helped you to get a clear understanding of Kanban and Scrum.
The last topic is about the discovery requirements definitions. Requirements discovery is the process and tools used to identify system requirements of the users of the proposed system. A system requirement is a description of the needs and desires for a system or application. A system requirement describes functions, features, and constraints. It is very important to conduct the requirements discovery process in order to effectively design, construct, and ultimately implement a system to meet the user's needs. There are 5 stages of requirement gathering. Step 1. Understand pain behind the requirement. Step 2. Eliminate language ambiguity. Step 3. Identify corner cases. Step 4. Write user stories. Step 5. Create a definition of done. The typical process for requirements discovery involves the following 6 activities: requirements planning, requirements elicitation, requirements analysis and documentation, requirements verification and review, requirements validation and acceptance, and requirements change management. Requirements discovery is also often referred to as requirements elicitation, requirements gathering, requirements analysis, and requirements definition. We prefer to use the term because it's a little less highbrow, more meaningful, and more appropriate to the activity it is intended to describe. And that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.